My fellow Americans, today you may be waiting for the highly anticipated Epstein client list to be released. So while I know you may see what appears to be my name on the list, I'd like to argue that I did not have sexual relations with those children on that island. Would it even count, though? It wasn't in the United States. Also, if you add up their ages, I'm sure it was above 18. Jeff told me since it was outside of the jurisdiction.
Bill, what the hell are you doing?
No, Hillary, I'm not confessing.
You idiot. Do I always have to clean up your mess?
What are you doing? What? No, wait. Please don't hurt the cameraman. He had nothing to do with this. No, Hillary, that was my friend. He wasn't a witness.
It's that Kevin Show.
Somewhere in the bowels of the city that never sleeps,
Kevin McCullough, radio host with Salem Media,
is a man also not sleeping.
Syndicated radio talk show host Kevin McCullough.
And that guy would like a word with you.
Many of you know him as Vostradamus.
Of course that Kevin Show is going to be great. The only thing that could be greater, of course, would be that Donald Show. But we don't have that, so we have that Kevin Show.
Featuring the music of Dick Tunney and the Dream in Color Orchestra. And tonight, God Around the Globe with Dr. Joel Veldkamp. For the second season straight, they are going home. Cynthia Geary and Cozy Zulsdorf. Sketch comedy tonight from the real Adam Rose and the Officer Tatum. A prescription for a healthy 2024 with Dr. Laura Purdy and the down-to-earth grit of Ruthie Kraft in the spotlight. And now, from Times Square, where just because the pizza rats are sporting big hair, new furs, and miniskirts doesn't give you the right to call them mob wives, here's the...
Nope, that's definitely a no-no. And if they turn out to be from Staten Island, you're in real trouble if you go with the whole mob wives thing. Welcome into your weekend. Kevin McCullough, couldn't be happier than to have you with us. Do we have a show for you tonight? Did somebody ask that? Did you ask that? Somebody ask? Do we have a show? Yes, we have a show tonight. We've got the best show tonight. And we've got a lot to get to, as you just heard. Power Packed, where the brand new season of the television hit series Going Home. Cozy Zulsdorf and Cynthia Geary are going to be with us. We've got also sketch comedy tonight from our very own Officer Brandon Tatum. We're going to get to know a new fella by the name of Real Adam Rose. If you don't follow this guy on Instagram, he is hilarious. But looking forward to featuring some of his stuff. And then a little bit later, we've got we've got a discussion with Dr. Laura Purdy on tap. I want to ask her all about the idea of doing what is necessary to have a very healthy 2024. Because I think that in 2024, there's a lot of things that could be done to be healthy, but I want to make sure I'm the healthiest of all. And so we're going to talk with her about that. So it's going to be a fun show. You got to be here. And it doesn't get hotter than this. Independent music superstar Ruthie Kraft with two phenomenal songs tonight, kicking off the 2024 new music spotlight. Last week, we named the song of the year from 2023. This year, we start a whole new contest between now and the end of November. Every song entered will be eligible. So Ruthie Kraft kicking things off, and she's going to join us as well tonight. Should be a lot of fun. Anyway, having said all of that, did you notice that we have finally arrived? Because Monday, started this next week, Monday, we've got the first votes going to be counted in the 2024 presidential election cycle. And for all of the debates, for all of the hours of contests and commercials and all the other things, and I'm sure, for my friends, those of you in Iowa tonight, I'm sure you are tired beyond tired of seeing all of the sad ads from all of the people that were fighting like mad to be in second place all of the elbows thrown, all of the cups of coffee and free donuts that Chris Christie could absorb, all of the places where Nikki Haley's high heels had a hard time getting through the mud, all of the places where Ron DeSantis's high heels had a hard time getting through the mud. Friends, there was just nothing like this. For all of the effort to go to all of the counties and to speak to everybody across the state and to pet pigs and kiss babies and to shake hands and to sometimes kiss babies that didn't know that they were babies and to call different people by name, even if you didn't know who they were. At the end of the day, all of the effort, it will have been for naught. How am I so confident of this? Have you seen the polls? Even after these last rounds of last-minute debates, President Donald Trump, former President Trump, has a commanding lead over both Nikki Haley and Ron DeSantis, and Vivek Ramaswamy is down there somewhere, and Chris Christie, he just like a jelly donut rolled himself right out of this race. Now, what does all that mean? Well, at the end of the day, and even one of the headlines going into the last couple of days, new dark horse, Nikki Haley emerging to pass Ron DeSantis. It happened in one poll. Yes, but she's now moving into these, and it's only a little bit. Like, you didn't really get that much going on. But now she's surpassed Ron in second place. Does that mean anything? No, because you know what's going to happen. And I've said this, I've written it, I've said it on other channels. I'm saying it on my radio show. I'm saying it on my television show here. Donald Trump's going to win Iowa handily. He's going to win New Hampshire, maybe handily, maybe not handily, but he's going to win it. Then he's going to go to Nevada, and they're going to say, who else is running in this race? And then he's going to come back to South Carolina, Nikki Haley's home state, supposed to be her backstop, supposed to be the place where everyone's going to say, that's where the comeback started. She's going to lose there. You got 4 states in a row from the top of this cycle where the former president, who felt as though he was cheated out of a second term, and friends, you can say equal things that can all be true at the same time, and you can admit that there was something goofy about the 2020 outcomes from all of the things that didn't meet historical standards, all of the outliers. And usually if 2 or 3 of the outliers come true, then a candidate wins. There were 12 that came true. And Joe Biden won when all 12 of them were in Donald Trump's favor? Doesn't make any sense. But as of Monday night, it's not going to matter, because it's going to be a cold one. I think it's going to be -5 in the warm spots outside on this coming Monday. And when everybody huddles together and they stand around and they go to their spots and then they get counted and they take the final number, Donald Trump will have won the Iowa caucus. And after he's won the Iowa caucus, he will have the momentum going into the New Hampshire primary. And after New Hampshire, he's going to clean house in Nevada. There's not going to be close in Nevada. And then that's going to lead us to South Carolina, where I believe he will win his 4th contest in a row. And by then, all of the donors will be done. The donors are going to be done with Ron DeSantis after Iowa's done, because that's where he's put all of his time and effort. DeSantis doesn't have a prayer of a chance in New Hampshire. And if it comes down to it and they say, well, there's going to be a chance for one of them to have a shot at Trump, so one of them has to get out, and I think Ron DeSantis will get out and endorse Nikki Haley. And it won't matter. And I've known for 6 months it's not going to matter, because as my alter ego, Vostradamus, likes to observe, I can read the signs on the ground really well. And here's what the signs on the ground tell us. There's not going to be a surge in Iowa for DeSantis. The surge in New Hampshire for Nikki Haley is kind of not a real thing. It's kind of made up. And no one can stop Trump. You know what else no one can stop? the government wanting to behave badly and take your money if they want to. That's why they have built what's called a bail-in into some of the economic policy in recent years. And my friends over at Swiss America have just published a phenomenal, in-depth piece called The War on Cash. Did you know the government's trying to actually get you out of the business of using your cash? This report is free. It's very compelling. If you would like to get a copy, please call this number, 800-289-2646, 800-289-2646. Tell them you're listening to That Kevin Show, or go to SwissAmerica.com/That Kevin Show.